Arabia. I know it's afternoon in India. In the beginning, I would like to thank the principal of Government Degree College Anantnag, Professor Mushtaq Ali Mir Sahab, and the organizing committee, particularly Dr. Umar and Dr. Nazir. It's always a pleasure to be in my alma mater, because I have been the product of Government Degree College Anantnag boys from 2000 to 2003. I have been studying there the bachelor's BSc journal, and I think it's not good if I not just utter some of the names which were instrumental in bringing me out to other places of the planet and to work in the other fields. Their guidance and helping hand has helped me. Particularly Dr. Sabzar. I suppose Dr. Sabzar was teaching us botany. I don't know he's here now or not. Dr. Fayaz, I suppose he's there. He taught me chemistry, and Professor Javed was there, who taught me zoology at that time. Okay, so this was a brief idea which I thought I will share with you. Now, the topic which has been given to me is one of the important topics. The reason being is that, mashallah, our educational setup in Kashmir is good. It's in good hands. The newly selected the staff, like Dr. Umar and others, they are very much educated. They have the international, outlook. They have the research. They are writing. So from that perspective, it is good, and it is, in nice hands. But after getting some educational qualification, suppose you are BS or you are master, you are PhD, the problem is that due to the lack of guidance and as well as the counseling on time, most of the talent of our youth, it becomes, very much passive, negative, as well as it dies with time. So I must congratulate at this time to the career counseling cell of Government Degree College Anantnag for boys to have this important wing with them, or the department with them, which they called as the career counseling cell, which are bringing different people on different timings to educate, to counsel, to help, and to guide the students, not only of their college, but of the other colleges as well as the university level. So my introduction has been given. I am working as the professor at King Abdulaziz University. We have 3 campuses I will discuss about, as well as I am the co-founder of Kashmir Guidance. I will discuss it with time. Before I will start my presentation, the Zoom webinar, let me discuss about my university, and naturally it will be beneficial for the students as well. Our university, which is named as the King Abdulaziz University, the founder of the country, established in 1967. We have 45,000 students, of which the 30% are international students. So this is one of the promising news for you, that we offer the fellowship-based education, fellowship-based academic careers for the international students. So we have the students from India, from Pakistan, from Bangladesh, and from Africa, from all parts of the globe. So even my PhD student, one of my PhD student is from Hyderabad, India. So, and all the offering positions are scholarship based. So if you apply here, you will be selected here. You will get the scholarship, you will get the emoluments as well as the stipend for your whole academic, this academia means academic degree. Okay, we have almost all the departments, like normally some of the universities, they are the research-based universities only. But our university is a general university. It means that we have all the departments, starting from science background, we have engineering, we have medical science, we have arts, humanitarian subjects, economy, politics, everything. So it's not just confined to the subjects of science only. If you are a student of humanitarian, you can come, you can join, you can apply. The good thing is that as per the QS ranking, which is considered as the global world ranking, our university has just taken a big step. Last year it was in 200 something, but this year it is 143 rank in the world. So among all the universities in the world, our ranking is 143 and it is improving. And in the Arab world, our university is ranked as first in the whole Arab world, the GCC countries. So you can understand the curriculum, the activities, as well as the setup, the standard which has been set by our university. Admission requirement, I will discuss this later on, but here for PhD you should not cross 35 years of age. For masters, 30 years of age, and you should have English tests. You should have a very good score of your previous degree. If you have, then you can apply for the course. And every year, 2 times, our university is offering the degrees with scholarship. Now, besides being the professor at the university, I am working with different world-class institutes all around the world, including the Turkey. I am there as a visiting scientist in Fatih University. I'm just often go visit Turkey and collaborate with their research. I have the research collaboration with Philippines Mangrove Group. I am working with the Singapore University of Technology and Design. We have collaborations with the Agriculture University Faisalabad, Pakistan, as well as I called it the second home, Malaysia. I have been there for more than 4 years. So we have an active collaboration there. I'm visiting there off and on, and I suppose the students must visit Putra and other universities in Malaysia. I will discuss about, as well as the China. I have a very good group with the students working with the Guangzhou University. I'm off and on visiting often Guangzhou University for lectures, as well as some co-share projects. Now coming to the actual talk, this outline, I'll discuss, as the worthy Principal Saab has already mentioned. I'll introduce my topic. Then I will provide some points that how you will be assessing yourself that you are ready to cross the border and get the education. As you notice that I have mentioned my talk as the education beyond the borders, sky is the limit. So with the traditional topics, I changed it. I have given you a motivational topic, so I will discuss about motivation. I will discuss about how to choose an institute. It's not going every time out. It's beneficial for you until you have a very good institute as well as a supervisor. So Cambridge, Oxford, and other big institutes are not because of their buildings. Might be in India and other countries, we might have big institutions, big buildings than that. But still, it's the right supervisor, the motivational supervisor. We have to choose, and how we can choose it, I'll give some guidelines, because I make my lecture a very general one. So I'll discuss from UG level to PG level to postdoctorate level. So it shall be a balanced, I suppose, the lecture for all. Another point is how to win the scholarship. It's very important, because moving out is maybe okay, but moving out with, just decreasing the bank balance of your father or your guardian is not an advisable job. So you should win the scholarship. There are 2 benefits to get the scholarship. I will mention that, as well as I will mention some of the international and local academic resources. Those you can be in touch with those, and you can get the scholarship on time. Now I'll start my lecture by posting a picture of an athlete. Now consider yourself as an athlete. Now you are the athlete here. You see what is in the mind of the athlete. The athlete is running across, 100 meter, 1000 meter, or a marathon, but it's not alone. He's having lots of people around him. But if he thinks that all the people are with me, and then he will lose his motivation. He will lose his courage. He will lose his attention. If he is thinking that he is himself, he is having strength, he is having perseverance, tenacity, he is having faith on himself, and he is active, he will not lose his hope on time, then naturally this athlete will run the race. So That's why it is said that the great works are, preserved not by strength alone. You have a strength alone, it's not only, but you should have a perseverance. You should have a determination. Any job, getting any job, getting particularly the scholarship, while throughout the world the people are, getting wish to get the scholarship. It doesn't require only the strength, how much strength you have, but also the perseverance, but also the determination. Because maybe you fail in one time and you lose the hope. I'll get calls often from our colleagues or from our junior students back home, and they are becoming distressed. And I got a scholarship, but I don't have this thing, I don't have that thing, and they lose the hope and they lose the journey altogether. That's why I have put here, the bear is always keeping the eye, and he is not successful sometimes throughout the day to get one fish. But he is keeping his determination on time, and finally he is getting his prey. So the determination is the important thing, not how much educated you are, how much talented you are, how much strength you have. Sometimes I will discuss that thing also. Sometimes we feel we are ahead of others, and we lose hope if we get detached or if we don't get the scholarship on time. So here we should understand that the determination is the key of success. Now, the point is that the world is changing. You see, I must first of all thank the new educational policy from the government of India. They have considered a very unique point, which was a need of an hour, and the educationists like I have also, raised some of the voice before the government as well as other, arenas, that the previous system, which was not flexible, you are having this BSc biology or BSc journal. So you wish to learn the Urdu, for example, or economy or the journalism or some other course. So our times was very restricted. Even if it was a taboo, if you go to suppose arts, and if you are having the good marks at the 10+2 level. But the new concept, which is now taken up by the government of India, what they called as the latest educational policy, is a flexible. So you have a flexibility of subject options after 10+2. So if you have, for example, love for the zoology, and also you have a love for the journalism, or you have a love for some economic subject, now you can choose. I don't know when it will be implemented, but it's a very good step. The reason being is that because the world is changing. So I have just highlighted here some of the important subjects, without irrespective of your this interest or your stream now. These are the subjects which are leading and which will lead for I think 20, 25 years or 30 years more. Because now you are starting the career, and this starting career is not, you have to think now, you have to think ahead of the time. Otherwise, after completing the degree, I remember once when the biotechnology was started during our time, and information technology was started during our time. I was studying in Government Degree College, Anantnag. Now they are organizing that. So everybody was jumping towards biotechnology without knowing what is the aim, what is the logic, what is the reason, what is the job opportunity, what is the market in India. So many people, they were regretting last. I'm not saying against any subject. I'm just giving you an example. So the people like you, the young generation like you should have to consider what are the burning issues which will remain in the world since suppose for 20, 30, 40 years. Because you have to, after your degree, you should get a job, respectable position, etc. So in the changing world, these are some of the topics like population growth is becoming a very big issue. Resource consumption, climate change, pollution, rapid decline of biodiversity, habitat loss and fragmentation, invasive pests, new diseases like COVID-19. Everything has been stopped and devastated by this new disease. So it will be a new future everywhere. If you have some information, some requirement, or something about COVID-19, you will get directly job. In Dubai, they have given the citizenship to all the doctors who are the frontline warriors against COVID-19. You can imagine that they got the opportunity from this very deadly disease or this disguise. Drug resistance economy is a very big issue nowadays. So the people who are studying the economy is they are, I think, in the blooming situation. Human rights, one of the important topics of the world. International politics, so you should think about it. International journalism is taking very heights. Foreign languages, artificial intelligence is changing everything. Online resource application, now you can see we are now joined with the via a program called Zoom or international, some web-based, internet-based programs, YouTube, Facebook. So this will be a future. This is actually the future. Financial risk management, every country, every institute, every company is just offering the jobs on this issue. Sustainable management and others. So these are the changing world. We called it the new normal. If you have to consider for a lot, so the time is gone when the people were saying after 10+2 that you have only two options: either you have to go for MBBS or you have the other degree like engineering. So like for us, we were always in a threat that we either with this or that. And if you get the BS or simple some other subject like I have quoted here, it was a taboo and the society was looking in a bad way. But now the perception has been changed. Now, what is the modern key? What is the key to the success in the modern education? I must give you some of the details about it before. After that, I will come to the main topic. So the modern concept of education has shifted from specific knowledge to generic knowledge, generic skills. Like in the new education policy, they have proposed this concept that now we should have the vocational skill-based education in China, in US, in Canada, in other countries. They have already started it long before. And a shift from specialization to multidisciplinary collaboration and synthesis of ideas. So previously it was saying you should have only one specialization, that's okay. But now it's not working. You shouldn't have one specialization, because this has already snatched the jobs of millions, I must tell you. In India alone, I heard about 50 lakh people. More than 5 million people have lost their jobs. And this is just a rough idea. Maybe 2 crore jobs will be lost, because they have one specialization only. So this will be changed. Another point is that the shift from particular technological approach to the strategy for learning and adapting new technologies. Now you see, previously we were giving the education on different platforms. Now everything is online. If you are not available for it, you are not adapting your technology, you will be losing the race. Similarly, ability to integrate knowledge from different areas. Nowadays, research skills, philosophy of science, how to make a report observations, ask questions, other things like hypothesis, designing experiments, all these things are important. Similarly, information literacy, like finding and assessing the quality of information, critical thinking and critical literacy is the norm of the day. Now, I'm just formally starting my lecture with the motivation. So if you think that you want to go abroad for your studies, or you want to study back home in a very good institution, number one is the motivation. So you have to generate an idea what you want to do in your life. No one else can dictate you. This is the present norm, but you should be realistic. You should get the proper guidance and counseling, period or counseling timing from a counselor, a career counselor, not like the people who are working there, the shops of sending you Bangladesh and others, the real counselors. So I will discuss about later also. To what is actually the norm of the day? What should be there for more than 5, 10 years, 20 years? Then you have to set the goals, focus on your dream. You will be distracted by the people. They will say, why you have chosen this path? This is different path. You have to take the beaten paths. No. Take the new path. You have to stay the positive. So positive is important for the motivation. And you have to think yourself that you are really enough to be motivated. So if you are not, so motivation is the key to achieve any goal, to be successful. So this is the most important thing. Because I found the emails, I found the phone calls from all my friends, all my brothers, from sisters, from other students back home. So important point, what I miss from them is that they are not motivated. either they are not motivated or somebody is demotivating them. So always I keep telling this thing that keep away yourself from the negative people, negative who are demotivating you, who are just making you low, and who are
meeting. The host has unmuted.
Pride minta. It's because of the network issue. Hello. Yes, sir.
Grammarly.
Sir, what is the problem?
Unfortunately, there is no patron left in the meeting now. I think we all participants should leave.
Patron.
Please, all the participants are requested to keep their microphones in mute mode. Please.
Okay, I am making mute off. There are 95 participants right now.
What is going on, guys? Hello?
आवाज नहीं आ रही।
No.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
खालिद
No,
साहब
currently there are
खालिद साहब
सर क्या हुआ, कोई बताएगा प्लीज?
आप काइंडली मेंटेन द काम थोड़ा सा।
ओके ओके सर।
ओके खालिद साहब कैन यू लिसन टू मी? खालिद साहब हेलो। आगे इसका अगर खालिद साहब फोन ऐसे आए वी आर फाइन। इनसे देख
GDC Anathan has joined it again.
फिर खालिद साहब उसे दे वापस वेरी धीरे धीरे बस कैच। हाँ खालिद साहब ठीक ठीक करो रिमूव ऐसे कोरे हाँ कहते फिर भी मुश्किल आवाज सही है। तो करो ऐसे करके आपने तो करो एंटर पे डबल लिंक ही शम बस से क्या ना ऐसे करो इनवाइट जो ईमेल कैश में ईमेल बने द लिंक ही शम अलग ईमेल बने तो ईमेल के यू आर डॉट HAKEM @gmail.com कैसा सर? अच्छा मैं करूँ तो ईमेल तो चला ईमेल करे थे चल करो तो इधर यूजर सॉरी फॉर इन आईडी में तो बस मैं करूँ तो ईमेल उसमें करूँ तो ईमेल www हाफ मिनट Beckerman mail हाँ? अच्छा। बस मैं सुबह को मीटिंग आईडी सुबह इसको ईमेल के रिचार्ज That's all. तो मैं करूँ तो ये जीमेल के रिचार्ज जीमेल करके भेजा दोस्त नजर ना महसूस में पानी हाँ हकीम साहब मैं करते ईमेल करते वानी नजर 13 पे ठीक है ये आईडी हाँ वानी नजर 13 तो मैं करते भेज देंगे हाँ
सर व्हाट्सएप एक नंबर बताओ
फिर से हवा
इसका
नहीं ये करो तो ये तो करो खालिद 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 कर चाहिए थे तो फिर खालिद दोस्त करो खालिद हसन डाना तो एंटर तो लिंक ही चला
नहीं सर सुनो
इसको टाइम करे एक्सटेंड
सो करो तो
हम इसके ना वैसे नहीं खुला
ईमेल आईडी से नो लिंक सोचो
हाँ चलो जस्ट वैसे होता है नो लिंक आप नहीं वैसे तो एक्सटेंड तो उसको ठीक है मन करता मैसेज बाय
बहुत अच्छा
हाँ
बहुत अच्छा
ईमेल हेलो ईमेल इश्यूशन 2Gs में
वहीं चले था
ये क्या करेंगे
ये तो कौन है मैं हासिल करने आता चलिए ने किया उस बार कैसे थोड़ा बफरिंग चलिए कैसे तेलती भी है पानी
मैं बोला तो इतने
तो बिना उतना मसला सुन चला
तो अगर मैं सेंड मगर मैं कहीं कर रही
तो शो मेल आईडी
वो शेम पर मोबाइल जस्ट भरोसा है खुशी मनाया यो नो प्रोने के दृश्य ये कसम खुली है पार्टिसिपेंट के जो क्या अच्छी 80 लिंक करते मैं कैसे
भाई यार भाई करो तो सेम मगर मेल उसमें मेल
खालिद हकीम मसले खालिद हकीम ये कुछ नेट पे
एक्चुअली यार है तो लेते हैं तुमने वो इंटरनेट तो दे हाँ क्या शुरूस
खालिद
तेरे भाई चार बार सोचो तो है
ना इति करो मैं
KU
डॉट हकीम
KUR dot
हकीम
at
एंड करो उधर ये रिकॉर्ड्स में
Gmail पे
मैंने नहीं aor.hakim@gmail.com ये एंट्री मैशर बाद
का
इधर कुछ अच्छा
ये बॉडी है ना ऐसे वाले में कर एडमिट थे अच्छा
तो इधर वापस ही भी तो खोलिए नहीं था पार्टिसिपेंट
you know
इनवाइट वगैरह इनवाइट क्या बताओ क्यों ऐसा अमेज़न का
मशहूर क्या है वाला क्या
पॉसिबल है
कैसे उसने इतनी बोल दी
एमएस के बाद क्या प्रॉब्लम है ना
यह ना एंटर एमएस करना तो फिर वापस ये एंटर में प्रॉब्लम
एमएस के प्रॉब्लम है
तो इश्यू में तो ज्वाइन नहीं करना
रीजन
तो चैट बात है
तो फिर वोटिंग टाइम अनलोड करते हो आवाज़ नहीं आती आपको फिर अनलोड
अगेन सेम इशू